Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Yasmin, and this channel is all about becoming the best version of yourself. My background is a little bit different. I'm in my car now. I'm kind of going through some moving changes. I also apologize that I haven't posted in a while. I lost my voice for 15 days and I'm just getting it back. But just a reminder that this channel is all about becoming the best version of yourself. If you know anybody that is in a bad place or really needs that confidence boost or the extra positive reinforcement, definitely let them find this channel. Encourage them to like and subscribe. Let's support other girls and growing their YouTube channel. The purpose of my channel is to really be that positive support system that many girls don't have. So I really hope that you continue to follow along this journey and that you continue to like, follow, leave a comment, and just, help us girls grow our channels and also our businesses. Stay tuned for the future of this channel. I really hope that it becomes something big, and I definitely can't do it without you guys, so I really hope that you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out there. It's almost Labor Day, so this video is all about getting ready for back to school. Alright, it's almost the first day of school. It's high school, middle school, college, whatever level you are in. I know how frustrating and nerve-wracking and really scary it can be, especially if it's a new environment, you don't know anybody, or your classes don't align with your friends. So this video is going to help you with the greatest tips that you will ever hear about how to actually rock your first day. Starting with one, your appearance. If you are in middle school or high school, we are in the most self-conscious, most insecure moments of our life. We're growing, our body's changing. We want to feel comfortable and we want to feel positive. We want to feel confident in what we're wearing. So the first step I tell everyone is make sure you plan a really nice outfit that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel proud, because the first day of school, we all know teachers like to put us on the spot. They want us to introduce ourselves. They want us to stand up and talk in front of the class. And the last thing I want to do is stand up and talk in front of everyone if I don't feel like I'm looking the best, or if I feel like I'm wearing a shirt that makes me look yellow or that makes me look horrible. So definitely plan ahead your outfit. Wear something that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel beautiful, that you feel brings out your skin tone. The more confident you feel on the first day, I think the more strength you have to actually interact and to socialize with others, because you're not really focusing on your insecurities and your appearances. Always, like I said in my previous video, have a backup. You don't know what can happen on the first day of school. It can be pretty hot. The AC probably isn't working in school. You can sweat. Anything, you could spill something on yourself. So have a backup outfit anytime, anywhere, just ready to go. Make sure, plan with your friends, see what they're wearing. Wear something pretty, wear something nice, casual. It really doesn't matter how fancy or how luxurious what you're wearing is, as long as you feel confident in it and it makes you feel relaxed and it makes you feel happy. That's really the important thing, is to just feel confident. Make sure that you're looking your best. Also, don't overdo it. The last thing you ever want to do is look back and feel like you had too much makeup on, you had too much lipstick on, and that you're really just pushing yourself too hard. You also don't want to, I used to see this a lot growing up in high school, girls come with a full face of makeup and they become so insecure to have anyone see them without makeup, because they got everyone around them used to seeing them with makeup, and they were so afraid of going to school without makeup and having someone say a mean comment. So at the start of the first day of school, if you feel like you want to be confident in your own skin and you want to feel proud of who you are, you don't have to go to school with a full face of makeup. Just be who you are, embrace it, and let people know that this is who you are. So make sure that you plan exactly what you're going to wear and that you feel comfortable in it, you feel beautiful in it. It's washed, it's ready to go. You want to go looking your best, but remember, it's not just about what you're wearing, it's about you feeling confident in what you are wearing. The goal is for you to feel confident and to build up enough security with yourself and how you physically look when you're going to school, because if you're in middle school or high school, it is a sensitive time and we can feel insecure no matter what people tell us. We're always going to feel insecure because we're growing up, our bodies are changing. We either lost weight or we gained weight, and we just want to go to school looking our best and not really have to worry about what other people are thinking of our bodies or our faces. So just try to wear something that you feel like you are confident in. It could be your favorite jeans and a sweatshirt or a t-shirt. It does not have to be a fancy dress or anything like that. You don't have to go to school with a blowout. It's just about you feeling confident in yourself. So now that you are dressed and ready to go to school, now you have arrived in school. This is where it gets scary. You're walking in school, you don't know anyone. So, how to rock your first day of school? Next step is to identify lone classmates. So, if you enter a classroom and you feel like everyone's already in their group, try to find the person who is sitting alone, because if you don't know anyone and they don't know anyone, they're going to be the easiest target to make friends. And you never know, everyone needs a friend. Don't be the person that lets someone sit alone. So if you're watching this and you have friends in your class and you see somebody sitting alone, definitely invite them to join. Don't be that person that sees someone sitting alone and says nothing because they're too embarrassed to say something. That person sitting alone can end up being your best friend for life, can end up being just a great classmate for you. So definitely don't let somebody sit alone just because you already have a group of friends. But if you walk in a classroom and you don't know anyone in that classroom, try to see who's sitting alone and go join them. Say, hey, the easiest thing for you to say that will definitely and automatically get you a classmate or someone you know in class. I use this all the time when I was in high school. I walk up to them and say, hey, I see you sitting alone. I'm going to join you because, it's better to sit with somebody and make friends than to sit alone. And they're going to say, yeah, you're right. Let's just sit and get to know each other. Especially in school, they're going to make you do like group projects and they're going to ask you to find a partner. So definitely just walk up to the person you see sitting alone and just say, hey, I see you sitting alone. Mind if I sit with you and keep you company in case we need to do any group activities and stuff like that? And they're going to be like, yeah, no problem. And there you go. Now you have someone in class that you know. It might be easier said than done, but if you exert the confidence and you walk up to somebody and just say, hey, I see you sitting alone, like I see you. So this person now understands that you saw them sitting alone, and so they feel like, oh, I've been acknowledged. Somebody saw me. They see me sitting alone. And to them, that's an appreciation that, hey, you noticed me. Yes, I am sitting alone, and I appreciate you noticing me. And going ahead and just saying, I see you sitting alone. I would like to join you. And if you're afraid of rejection, you don't have to say, can I sit with you? Say, I would like to sit next to you. And just sit. They can't tell you, no, don't sit. It's not their classroom. Just say, hey, I see you sitting alone and I'm going to sit next to you. We can be group partners or whatever it is you have to do in class that day. There you go. You now have a classmate to sit with. And now that you have someone to sit with in class, we all know the first day is so nerve-wracking, and we all know that on the first day, every class you go into, your teacher is going to ask you to introduce yourself. And I hated that so much because I didn't want to talk in front of everyone. I didn't want anyone to look at me. I just kind of wanted to go to school and go home and get over the day. And I never knew what to say when I was caught on the spot. And a teacher would say, introduce yourself. Tell me about yourself. And I never had anything prepared. And before you go into school, prepare it. They're going to ask you. Just know you're going to be asked on the first day of school to introduce yourself, talk about what you did in the summer, talk about your likes, your interests. They always do these, like, teachers always do this. Okay, say your name, what you did, one fun thing you did in the summer, your favorite color, and your favorite hobby. They're always going to ask about a hobby. So prepare your introduction before you go into school so you can actually sound like you know what you're talking about, and you can actually sound exciting, and it can help start a conversation with other people in the classroom. For example, you could say, my hobby is jet skiing, or my hobby is soccer, what you did in the summer. So have like a really nice, interesting story that you're going to say, because you will be caught on the spot. You will be told to introduce yourself. Most likely 95% of the chance you will be told to introduce yourself in front of your entire classroom on the first day of school. So if you practice what you're going to say and how you're going to introduce yourself, you will sound much more well-spoken. You will sound much more in tune with yourself, and that you're very confident with yourself, and that you're comfortable with sharing. And that's all because you just took a little bit of time to think before you got to school what exactly you're going to tell people when you're asked to introduce yourself. These are all easy steps, but it's important to really try to identify the scenarios that you might come across on your first day of school. Because if you're the type that gets nervous or anxious, try to think about the scenarios that you can encounter on your first day of school and how you can approach them, how you can interact in certain situations. If someone asks you a certain question, if you're told to introduce yourself, think about how you're actually going to talk about these things, how you're going to introduce yourself, how you are going to present yourself to the school, to the environment, to the teachers, to the staff. Think about exactly when you walk in on the first day of school, What exactly are you going to get out of it? What are you trying to get out of the first day of school besides going and learning? What is it you want to accomplish? What are your weaknesses when it comes to first day of school? Are you worried about not having anyone in your class? Are you worried about sitting alone at lunch? Are you worried about your class being too hard? Think about what's making you nervous on the first day of school and how you can overcome it. If you are nervous about exams or grades or assignments, the first thing you need to go do is talk to a teacher. After the class is over, talk to the teacher. Say, hey, this is my study habit. This is what helps me learn. How can we incorporate this in the learning environment and your teaching methods? And I really think that when you have the confidence to tell people, this is what I need, this is what I can bring to the table, and this is what I need you to bring to the table, you're going to have a really good school year. But if you just keep ignoring things or just not having the confidence to speak or say what's wrong, you don't want to share your name, you're kind of just shrugging off every question the teacher's asking you, it's most likely going to be a very vulnerable and not exciting first day of school. So I really encourage you to take action, to be confident, to be ready, to be excited, and to tell yourself that you are excited and there's nothing to be afraid of. And just imagine if you go in with all confidence, all of the things you can achieve, all of the positive things that can happen on your first day of school that will make the rest of the week much more easier and smooth for you. I really hope that you enjoyed these 3 tips. Again, let's review our notes. The first step to rock the first day of school is dress to impress yourself. Remember, you are supposed to impress yourself so you can exert confidence and security within yourself. It doesn't matter how people see you, because if you're feeling confident, then you are happy and everything feels peaceful inside and you are excited and you just feel confident. So dress to impress yourself so you're not worried when you go to school, what you're wearing, how you're looking, your hair is not done right. So really it's about just being confident in yourself. So just wear your favorite t-shirt, a pair of jeans, your favorite sweater, anything as long as it makes you feel confident and it makes you feel happy and comfortable. The second step to rocking your first day of school is to make friends in your every classroom. Identify who's sitting alone if you don't already have friends in that classroom and ask to join. If you have friends in the classroom, find who's sitting alone and ask them to join you. Don't leave any classmate alone. First day of school is already hard enough. Make everyone feel included. Don't be the person that sees someone sitting alone and just ignores them. That used to happen to me. Sometimes I would sit alone and it just felt horrible, wishing that someone would just call me over to their table. But I think everyone at the time was just so insecure of talking to the new person or so afraid of a negative reaction. But I think these days and ages that people are much more positive. Really, if you see someone sitting alone, remember this video and invite them over to your table, invite them over to your lunch table. Don't let someone sit alone. And if you are alone and you don't know anyone, find someone who's sitting alone and just ask if I can join you. And if you are walking in the class and you don't know anyone, again, find somebody who's sitting alone and just say, hey, I see you sitting alone, I'm going to join you. That's all you have to do. And that's how you build friendships. And then the third tip to rocking your first day of school is to practice your introductory, because we all know on the first day of school, teachers are going to put you on the spot and they're going to tell you to introduce yourself, and you want to be prepared with what you're going to say. They will most likely, please comment down below if a teacher asks you what's your favorite, to introduce yourself and talk about your favorite hobby. They always used to ask me that when I was in high school, so make sure. And most likely you're going to get the same thing, because teachers have nothing else to ask students about besides their name, their favorite color, and their favorite hobby. So make sure you know what you're going to say. Have a nice introductory statement to introduce yourself, to allow your classmates to know you, to allow your teachers to know you. It makes you sound much more well-spoken, as I said previously, and much more prepared when you go into your first day of school. They're going to ask you to talk about yourself. What did you do in the summer? Did you get a job? Did you learn to drive? What activities did you do? What skills did you learn? Have something interesting, even if you didn't do anything so amazing, but just learn how you're going to introduce yourself and what you like and what you don't like, and just know, because you're going to be asked probably more than once to introduce yourself, or they're going to ask you to turn around and introduce yourself to the student sitting behind you. Because we all know teachers are very creative when it comes to putting students on the spot with these very social activities. So just make sure you're prepared and you know what you're going to say. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you found the tips inspirational and motivational and a little bit educational. And I really wish everyone the best of luck on their first day of school. I've been there, I've done that. I had my good days and I had my bad days, and I remember ninth grade was the worst first day of school for me because I wore something that was so ugly and it was dark brown and I just looked like mud. So that is why I had the worst ninth grade first day of school. I just wanted to go hide in a corner because I just felt like my outfit looked so bad and I don't know what I was thinking wearing it, but till this day I still remember it. So that is why I tell you, wear something that you are very comfortable in, and I really hope that you end up having an amazing first day of school and it goes well. And remember, don't let anyone sit alone, don't make anyone feel alone, and just be confident, be yourself, and just be happy. And I wish everyone the best of luck. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and share with your friends and family. Help my channel grow. Would really appreciate it. And I wish everyone the best of luck, and stay tuned for more videos.